What's good, Kinfolk Nation? It's your boy Screwface Capone in the house, and I have another episode of Screwface's Toy Chest for you guys. So today we've got a pretty big one. Of course, it's a little thing. Of course, it can be a big thing depending on how you view it. What you're looking at is the A500 Mini. It's a mini computer that's based on the Amiga 500. The Amiga 500, which was produced by the Commodore Company, it was the first low-end version of the Amiga home computer. It was released in 1987, but it really wasn't going up against the Nintendo so much it was going up against like other mini computers such as the Atari ST, the ZX Spectrum, and just really like other microcomputers. I'm drawing a blank right now. So this actually released first in the Netherlands and in other parts of Europe before it hit US. So it hit the Netherlands in like 1987, and it will migrate to the UK and the US by that October. This was like a few years after the release of the NES. So, but again, this was more of a microcomputer that could play games, and of course it became popular as a gaming unit. But like it had a pretty high price at the time, like I think $600. And by today's standards, that's a pretty high price tag. But again, this was more of a computer, whereas the NES was a console. Actually, I got the Wikipedia page in front of me, so I'm cheating a bit. It was actually released at a $700 price point. So yeah, I'm cheating using Wikipedia. So like there are a bunch of other YouTubers who've gone through the Amiga history, and I might do my own deep dive into it once I learn more about it. The one that comes to mind most is Kim Justice. I think she put out a pretty good video about it. So if I find it, I'll put that in the description so you can learn more. So as you might imagine, I don't know a whole lot about the Amiga, and of course not owning one as a kid, because it was hella expensive, and I really didn't know about it. I don't frame of reference as to what will be the good games for it. So thankfully, like this comes with like 25 different games. It's got Zool, it's got F-16, Another World, Speedball, and also like the Commodore 64 Mini, you can load your own ROMs. So yeah, it was actually produced by Retrobit. They were the same company that did the C64 Maxi. I took a look at that a few months ago, and I plan on doing a follow-up at some point. So we're going to go ahead and do what we always do with these things. We're going to open it up, see what's in the box, and we're going to play some games on here to see what it looks like. Alright, so here we are. Here is the box, and we're going to go ahead and open this up. There was some plastic on it when it shipped it to me, so I removed that like earlier. So there's this little connector thing that you can hardly see. So I'm just going to slice this off. And I like it when these things are so easy to open up. It's elegant, yet it's simple. So if I move again, it's going to be pretty easy to pack up. So we're going to go ahead and lift this bad boy up. And here we go. This is the A500 Mini. This is what the console looked like. Now, of course, these buttons on here don't work. They're just there for show. I guess this is like an aesthetic thing, just to look and feel. So you got all your ports in the back. You've got 3 USB ports, an HDMI port, and the AC adapter. And on here is, of course, the floppy drive. Of course, that doesn't work either, because who's using floppies in 2022? So you got a quick guide to it. The A500 Mini quick guide. Let's see what else. If you recall the Commodore 64 Mini, it was kind of like the same way, where you had this small version of it, but the keyboard didn't work. But you can probably, and here are the controllers, the controller and the mouse. You can probably plug in a keyboard of your own. Okay. So this is the AC adapter. So I don't think it comes with a USB plug-in. That's okay. And here is the controller for it. It's a USB control. You got 2 top buttons. You got 4 face buttons. This kind of feels like the Super Nintendo controller. There's menu and there's home. And in this box, we have the HDMI cord and we have the mouse. Of course, it's a 2-button, no scroll wheel. Of course, it's laser. I think the older one used like a trackball, but that was before the laser technology became what it is. I mean, again, who's using a trackball in 2022? So yeah, here is the... So, it's elegant. The packaging's pretty elegant, and it's no frills, no frills. So, of course, this keyboard looks more like a Windows keyboard than the Commodore did. So, now that we got that done, we're just going to go ahead and hook this up and play some games with it. Alright, I'm back, and we're going to go ahead and power this bad boy up. I pushed a button, the light is red, so... And here's the startup sequence. Of course, we're going to go ahead and select our language, English. Let's do 50 hertz. You can run a television test. Alright, so one thing I'll point out is that your controllers and stuff plug into the back of this, as you know. And it's kind of like... So it kind of feels weird, like the controller's reaching over here, like over to you when you're plugging it in. They could turn the unit around and play it that way, but as I'm exploring this thing. But then again, there's the HDMI that's on the back. So it's no big deal, it just feels kind of weird. So let's say Project X. So there's a nice little amount of games on here. Lost Patrol. The Chaos Engine, California Games, Cadaver, Battle Chess, ATR, All-Terrain Racing, Arcade Pool, Another World, Alien Breed, Alien Breed 3D. It's got at least 2 third-person shooters. And Zool. I see this on a lot of retro devices. Like the Legends, I think. And it's even part of the one of the Evercade cartridges, the Gremlin collection. So here's Worms. Titus the Fox. So let's play some Project X. So I'm going to go ahead and let me set the volume so you guys can hear me on this. Fly to the planet RYXS. Locate stronghold, destroy aliens, negotiate caverns, repel alien force. So that's like back. Ooh, I must have exited. It was like back in the days, like when all the computer games had like the credits on. Select craft. So let's start level. As you first break out of hyperdrive, you realize your first mission is to reach the planet itself. Reichs is situated at the far end, at the end of a tricky sector. Enemy forces have been alerted and cautioned the asteroid belts on approach. Oh, so it's kind of like Gradius. I never was good at these games. I enjoy playing them, but I gotta suck at them. Or you gotta get good at. Yeah, exactly like Gradius, where you collect one of the items and that advances the meter. There's some cool vocal effects. Oh, nice. Right on board. Ooh. So there's like a mini keyboard if I press the mini button, and then that takes, and I guess I can use that to like enter codes or enter text or whatever. Check out another one. So here's Zool. Prepare yourself. Okay. Ah. Love this. I'm done. He's got this wall jump that's like in Ninja Gaiden. So I think this is different from the other version of Zoid I've seen. So of course you can assign favorites, and I think there's save slots in here. So this is Alien Breed 3D. The base looms dead silent in front of me, blotting out the sky. The main interest is out there to question chocolate rubble and bodies, not all of them human. I didn't look too closely. Picking my way through the debris around the perimeter, I find a way in. A service entrance located in a storage bay below ground level. I grip my pulse rifle tightly and lower myself into the pit. No turning back now. Yikes. Here's like the earlier versions of the game. Screen size is very small. And is very blurry. Okay. It's kind of hard to go back to that, like, single pad style of maneuvering. Like, after decades of playing Halo. Yeah, straight by holding down the R button using left and right. At least things are responsive, though. I'll give it that. But you can tell, like, they wanted, like, Doom on here. Check out something else. Here is the Chaos engine. It was actually released on the Super Nintendo under the name Soldier of Fortune. But, like, this is the original Chaos engine. Whenever I press home, then it goes... I keep pressing home thinking it's the start button, and it takes me back out to the menu. Ooh. So yeah, the Super Nintendo changes the preacher into a scientist, and they all got their own little weapons. I'm going to pick the Brigand. Falling asleep. Okay. So if you like top-down shoot-'em-ups, this is basically a top-down version of Contra. Ooh. Ah. So let's check out something else. Menu options. What's the options menu? Oh, so I pick up right where I left off. That's nice. So do I get... If that's where... Oh! So that's how I say. I go back out to the menu and I can save it that way. Okay, that's nice. Lock or unlock. I can lock it. I don't know why I would do that, but there it is. Let's check out one more game. The Lost Patrol. June 1965, U.S. helicopter crashed in the remote central highlands of Vietnam Leaving only 7 survivors, they have little food and ammunition, no radio, and need to find their way across 58 miles of wilderness, as life with booby traps and, well... I think on par, this is graphically on par with the Sega Genesis. I keep pressing that home menu button. Alright. I can use the mouse with this. I'm gonna look up a guide for this or something. I'm gonna head back. Let's try one more game. Shoeworms. Left random right user. Mad possibly. So are these like randomly generated levels? That'll be pretty cool. space to play. Get him, Cookie Monster. Oops. Huh? Oh, the wind. Get him, Muttley. Oh, these winds are something else. Uti is an X-worm. Huh? Oh, so I'm playing both sides. Alright. I want to check out Alien Breed 3D again. Just see if I can play with a mouse. They say there are at least 2 first-person shooters over here. This must have been... I was wrong about that. It was just this one. Control options. See, I would need a... So it looks like I would need a USB keyboard, so... Maybe later. Try one more game. I want to try one of these. I want to try California Dreams. Oh, that's right. So how do I... What's the enter key? Okay. My team is Kawasaki. Player 2, huh? And she'll be on Aussie Wax. It'll be Ocean Pacific. Costa Del Mar. Yes, is correct. Let's do BMX racing. That's the brakes. Game over. Wow, that's pretty hostile. Kind of feels like Excite Bike. Ew. Okay, this is brutal. Oh, if I stop on the rocks, I guess that's the game over. Next time, dude. Chill out. Game over. Ooh. That's a nasty spill. Faceplant, dude. Ew, Geek of the Week. This game's just brutal. Game over. Kate. Buzzard bait. Too bad, doofus. Alright, I'm gonna try something else. Let's do... I keep saying that. Palace presents an outlaw production. Computerography, Simon Hunter. Seems like those old school computer games where they used to tell you what was before it. Like they tell you like the credits and producers. Like the old EA when they actually treated their developers like rock stars. Left mouse button to continue. Galahad. Some nice music. I'm gonna pick her. Oh, we gotta choose which one's computer. Rentram era 2045. The Village of Fosdick. Okay. What is this? Ah. So I'm gonna have to go and like look up some of these games because they have some pretty cool concepts. Like it's it's that old school PC stuff that I don't know nothing about. Try one last one. Kickoff 2. It's a soccer game. Should be simple enough. I know you're watching this like, Oh, he must not know, and he has to get good. Like, you've seen these games too, whatever. Okay, let's do practice. One player. Alright. These guys move like friggin' like they're on ice skates. There's a lot of different. There's a lot of good variety on here, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna find something you like. So we exit. Select Team A. Keep pressing that button. See, I think graphically, so there's a lot of this. Kit design, action replay, special events. Yeah, these guys move like they're on ice skates or some shit. But it's better than eFootball, I suppose. Not bad, though. See, if you get one of these, you're definitely going to want to bring a USB keyboard with you, it seems like. So, yeah, I pretty much got a good, I pretty much got a good amount of stuff of what this thing can do, so, you know what, let's try one last game. I keep saying that. Here's Alien Breed. Another top-down shooter. Alien Breed 92 Special Edition. Ah, there's a key.
Welcome to Intex Systems.
Intex Entertainment. Inaccessible. What did I say? Intex Super Space Frog will start early next millennia. I mean, credits. This looks like Alien Syndrome on steroids. Need to find some more keys around here. Uh-oh. So yeah, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sideload some more games on here. I'll do that too with the Commodore, so have a little follow-up with that later on. I wonder if this will let you like develop homebrew stuff for it too, like the Commodore did. Alright, lots of credits. I guess I have to go back to there and buy some more keys. I think you can play this game two players, can't you? Now I'm wondering if they sell like extra A500 USB controllers, or you can just use any USB control pad. I'll include that in the follow-up video. Ah. I think pretty much here is a good stopping point because I'll be here all night. So we're going to back out and give this some final thoughts. First, I'm going to see if I can save it. Here we go. And we'll be right back. So that was my look at the A500 Mini, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. So it's a good selection of games on there. Nearly every major genre is represented, so you're bound to find something on there that you'll like. Now, a few of those, I'm gonna probably have to find some guide on the internet to let me know how to play them because they were a bit confusing. A lot of those early PC games were, and like I said, I'll eventually do a follow-up with the side loading and see how that works. So you can like load your own ROMs on here, I guess, because that's what it seems like it can do. So in the end, like I said, I never owned one of these growing up, so I don't have a frame of reference as to like what were the best Amiga games or what were the top Amiga games. I only know what I see like on these other YouTube retro gaming channels. But like, that's why I like devices like this, because it gives me a chance to check out this technology and see what the big deal was, basically. So and plus I think it's only like $140, so I think it's worth the price. Definitely something you'll want to check out. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you have one of these, and what are your favorite games to play on here? Also, if you had an Amiga growing up, then what games on there did you enjoy, and what were your favorites? Let me know that. So anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I got a bunch of stuff coming on the way. I'm working on that 4th installment of the KOF anthology. I'm finishing up the script this weekend, and I'm going to start recording gaming footage, and hopefully it should be up by the end of this month, within the next few weeks or so. It's the 4th of June, so my aim is to get that up by the end of this month, and then continue with the rest of the series. Also, what was I about to say? I got a bunch of game demos I downloaded, so I got some more Shark Tanks coming up. I'm thinking about making that into a weekly series because I got so many game demos, and I want to try to get through them before they come out. Because the sucky thing about it is that they never really tell you like when these things come out. They just drop them on you. But enough of that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed what you just watched. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. So before I end this, just a quick reminder, if you like this kind of stuff, if you like looking at gaming devices, toys, and other cool stuff, I got a whole playlist of these things. It's full of plug-and-play devices, portable devices. I even take a look at the next-gen consoles, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I even got some action figures in there too, so check out the playlist that just popped up on your screen. And until next time, I'm Audi 51,000G, kinfolk.